this video, I'll be using examples from the book The Giver to show you how asking questions while reading will help you better understand your book. The book I'll be using is The Giver by Lois Lowry. The main characters are Jonas and the Giver. In this book, we are introduced to a strange town where people's lives are carefully planned and they rarely make decisions on their own. First, we're shown the good and the bad of this town and the way it works. Then we're introduced to Jonas and his friends. When they turn 12, they're assigned a job they will do for the rest of their lives. But during the ceremony, Jonas isn't assigned, he's chosen to be the receiver of memories. He's given the memories from the giver and learns a lot from him. But what he learns changes him. Because of the memories and what he learns, his life will never be the same. This is the rising action. When he learns that a new child he loves will be released from the town, he knows he must do something. This leads him into a longer journey to find elsewhere. This is the climax of the story. A passage I chose was, "I think this little guy needs something extra." "Of course," Mother said, and Jonas and Lily nodded. They had heard Father complain about the night crew before. It was a lesser job, night crew nurturing, assigned to those who lacked the interest or skills or insight for the more vital jobs of the daytime hours. Most of the people in the night crew had not even been given spouses because they lacked, somehow, the essential capacity to connect to others, which was required for the creation of a family unit. "Maybe we could even keep him," Lily suggested. In this passage, I noticed the repetition of the new child having things better for him. Some questions I came up with were, what does the author want us to infer? Why is the talk of this child in their house so common? The second passage I chose was, "Oh, of course," they were happy for me, that my assignment was what I wanted most. I felt very fortunate, his father smiled. "Were any of the 11s disappointed in your year?" Jonas asked. Unlike his father, he had no idea what his assignment would be, but he knew that some would disappoint him. Though he respected his father's work, nurturer would not be his wish, and he didn't envy laborers at all. His father thought, "No, I don't think so. Of course the elders are so careful in their observations and selections." "I think it's probably the most important job in our community," his mother commented. "My friend Yoshiko was surprised by the selection as doctor," Father said, "but she was thrilled. And let's see, there was Andre. I remember that when we were boys, he never wanted to do physical things. He spent all the recreation time he could with his construction set. And his volunteer hours were always on building sites. Andre was given the assignment of engineer and he was delighted." In this passage, I noticed an extended description of how people feel when they get assigned what they want, and that Jonas doesn't know what he'll be assigned. Some questions I came up for that observation was, why does the author describe how Jonas doesn't know what job he's going to get, and how other people knew what they were going to get on the same page? What is the author trying to tell us through the extended description of Jonas not knowing what his assignment will be? In these passages, the author does things like repeating certain things. For example, in the first passage, when the new child is repeatedly talked about, the author is trying to tell us that the new child will be in their family and have an effect on them. The author will also use extended descriptions of things to make you understand better and to let you know that what they are describing is significant. When reading, this technique will help you better understand your text, because by noticing these things and asking yourself questions, it helps you find the meaning for the repetition and extended descriptions, etc., which will give you a deeper understanding of your text.